Okay, let's start with the elephant in the room. Who is Ivan Stewart? I've never heard of him as a kid, but I was guessing he was a very good off-road racing driver. I can imagine that this game is an accurate representation of the sort of antics he got up to, and certainly deserved the epithet Ironman. Okay, Ivan Stewart has been driving since 1973 and built up an impressive record as one of the top drivers in this tough sport of off-road racing. In 1983, Stewart joined the Toyota factory team and competed for them all the way up to 1999, driving off-road trucks in stadium races much like the depiction seen in this game, and winning shed loads of awards. These are not your usual high-speed gentlemen of the road events. Each is a gladiatorial struggle for survival on a rugged earth track. The trucks jostle and wrestle for first place whilst plunging into gravel pits, climbing steep slopes and ploughing through water-filled craters, a sort of hard man's version of super sprint. Your aim is to finish ahead of all the computer-controlled cars in a set of 8 different courses. After each race, you're awarded prize money, the amount depending on where you finished. This can be used to buy various upgrades which, for once, have a noticeable effect on your truck's performance. Control is simple. You rotate left and right and decelerate, but each of the trucks are also equipped with a limited number of nitros which can be kicked in at any time to give you that extra spurt of speed to take you into the lead, or if things are going badly, just to get back into the running. You start with a set store of nitrous oxide, but as you trundle around the course, you get the chance to pick up extra nitro. Bags of money also appear, which are automatically plonked into your piggy bank for use later on. If you come anything other than first, you're out of the championship. However, you do have 2 chances to continue, in the form of credits, which are worth a cool $200,000 apiece. Must admit, it is pretty satisfying using a nitro at the last minute to blast you past your mate's car and over the finishing line. Ironman was probably the last Commodore 64 game to come from the hallowed halls of the famous Graftgold team. Originally formed by Andrew Braybrook and Steve Turner, Graftgold has been responsible for some of my favourite Commodore 64 games like Paradroid and Uridium. The cars all move at a relatively brisk pace, with the roughness of the terrain being what makes the challenge of navigating the tracks such a riotous event. The game impresses especially well here though, given how dance happy the cars can get without confusing the issue too much. Super Off-Road simply takes all the best parts of the original arcade and replicates them here with admirable results. The game simply feels like one that has had a lot of work put into it, much unlike a lot of arcade conversions at the time. Ironman Stewart Super Off-Road is one of the very few games where the super part of the title is earned. It's a super conversion of a very entertaining game, and it managed to cram all that fun into a single load. Good fun as multiplayer too, but I remember my friends never kept up with me back in the day. Once they switched off my TV, being so frustrated after they were eliminated. The funny thing was, I kept on playing, and when they turned the TV back on after a few seconds, I was still leading the race. It's crazy what you remember, even from all those years ago. The truck does stick to the sidewalls though sometimes, so it seems to carry itself around the track, even when you don't want it to. Funny times, great memories, fantastic nostalgia. Thanks for watching guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let me know your experiences with this game in the comments section. It wasn't too different to the arcade game really, was it? Looking at this. A real achievement to be fair, and I really loved it. If you're also enjoying the nostalgia, then please consider subscribing to the channel and join me on this epic journey, revisiting more and more classic titles from the catalogue of awesome Commodore 64 games. With more coming daily and plenty on the channel playlist, it'd be great to have you on board. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, thanks again, and bye for now.